Hey everyone, I just thought I would show you how I do um, this carryover of don't mind these nails. My daughter put them on. She's a beginner and she put these, I don't know, heat sensitive. So when you're cold, they turn brown, and when they're hot, they turn orange. Anyway, let's get back to what I'm doing here. I just wanted to show you. Um, this is so quick. Now I'm not a big fan of the parking method, so this is not really um, a parking method way of doing this, because normally when you park things, you would go underneath from the back and go up and drag your threads all over the place. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like parking method. But whoever's doing the peppermint lane, which it's a repetitive color going through and through the border. So over here I've got, you can see I crumple up my my Aida cloth, but that's inevitable. I've got my 3 needles here with the thread still attached to them. So over here, you can see I just finished the white. Now you can see my threads are all on top, right? But what I don't do is take that very last stitch. And the reason I don't take it is because I don't want to drop my thread to the back of my work and run it across where I need to go with the thread, as you would with a parking method. So instead, I skip doing that very last stitch and leaving my thread on top. And that way I can keep control of it, and you're not going to see, not see, you're not going to be, you're able to see if your threads are tangled up. At the back, you don't see this. So you just don't want to put it at the back and let it hang. So my next color here is this darker pink. So all you do is you grab your needle. So of course it might be tangled a little bit with your other threads, but just untangle it. It's not a big deal. What I do is I just take that and make that very last cross. You see? I'm going to take that last cross here. Then I'm going to flip my work over, and you can see my threads coming out at the back. And I just run it underneath all these threads here. I'm just really fussy about threads hanging on the back of my cross stitching. I don't like it. So this is why I run them all the way through. All the way, all the way, all the way through to here. Oops. So that's where I'm going to be starting, right over there. So you can see it's nicely, you can see where I've woven it behind. And then you just come up, you do your stitching. So I need to be here. And of course I stitch in hand, probably like most people do. And you just start doing your stitching. So you do this. I'm having a hard time the way my camera is, so bear with me here. And you're going to do, and I am not a tight cross stitcher because I don't like when you see the holes. If you can see, it's very, I don't know, I'd say the sewing method is not the absolute neatest way to cross stitch, but it's the fastest, and you still get good results if you stay consistent with your stitching. So this is, see, you can see my threads are a little bit loose. Not too loose, but they're loose enough that I'm not going to pull holes. I hate when I have holes. I do use a bigger needle because I really have problems threading needles. I tried the 26 and oh my gosh. I'm blind when it comes to this. I actually have to look through a magnifier even just to do this kind of stitching. So I'm going to quickly go through this just so I can show you how to go and park your thread. So we'll just go through one color because you'll get the gist of it. And that way you don't have to keep ending your thread, adding new thread, running a whole bunch of threads in the back of your work, trying to keep your work nice and neat at the back as it is in the front. So I thought, why not Why not do it this way? So, yeah. I love this Peppermint Lane. My God, when I seen Kimberly with this, I just had to have it. And then I seen it as the, is it the cross stitch group? I think it is, as their background for their page. And I thought, oh my God, I need that. So I had to order this with the thread pack and the fabric. Okay, so I'm down to my last 4 stitches here. So, you know, when you're going across and making your last 4 stitches, I mean, this isn't going to be easy to do. Like, I see there's a couple of colors in the Christmas tree and the other pattern, the other pieces. I may do the same method. This is just something I started to do by myself. I never watched any videos on this, so if it exists, I didn't watch it. Okay, so I'm crossing over on the last 3. Now the fourth one, this very last one here, I am not going to finish it. I'm just going to go, whoops, of course, you know, not. I'm just going to finish it. Finish the last 3, and I'm going to leave this one undone. So I always park my thread over in the border of my work, and I put my needles up because I crumple this in my hand and I don't want to get poked with the needle. So there you go. Super easy. Now the next color, you're going to pick up your white needle. Probably got it a little bit tangled here. So I just untangle it. Park your needle. And then the white. Not a big deal. See? The white, the last stitch was not done. Now you're going to do your last stitch. Bring your thread to the back of your work. And for the white, you only have to go through a few stitches because it's very close to the, it's very close to it. So there. I really, really hope this helps. This kind of a method. It's not really a parking method. Again, a parking method is where you take the thread, go in the back, and park your needle. So like I would need this here. I would have to park my needle here and bring it up and let the thread drape over. Okay, so that definitely is the parking method, and it's super hard to do if you stitch in hand. You're going to have a massive mess of knots. So, I mean, just these 3 little threads, perfect, isn't it? Absolutely perfect. I love the parking method. Not the parking method, semi-parking method. And I love how nice and neat the back is. I mean, you could see my woven threads, but hey, it's better than tying on. Well, not tying off. It's better than weaving through and then cutting your thread, and then a few rows down, you're going to do it again. Or some people will just drag their thread a long ways through. And yeah, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys a little tutorial on how I've been parking my threads in the front just to carry on with this border. Make it go faster. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.